All right, guys. You know the drill. We're gonna take the notes. When I say pause, actually hit pause. Try it by yourself, and then see if you got it right or not. I should have your quizzes graded. Hopefully, I'll get back to you on Thursday. Don't forget tomorrow you have a 2 hour late start. School doesn't start until 10 o'clock. So 10.5. Talking about tangent first. Okay, a couple definitions. A tangent, okay, is a line that intersects a circle at one point. Okay, intersects the line at one point. So AB, okay, line AB would be a tangent. The point of tangency, okay, is the point of intersection where the tangent line actually hits the circle. So point A would be our point of tangency. Okay, a common tangent, okay, is a line, a ray, or a segment that is tangent to two circles. Okay, so one quick theorem. In a plane, a line is tangent to a circle if and only if it is perpendicular to a radius to the point of tangency. So if we can draw a radius in from S to the tangent point, okay, to that line right there, it's going to make a right angle. So we're going to say line L is a tangent line if and only if ST is perpendicular to line L. Okay, so we can also figure out then how do we know if something is a tangent? Okay, so we're saying JL is a radius. Okay, we want to find out, is KL going to be a tangent? Because if it is a tangent, that means it makes a right angle. But if it is a right angle, that means the Pythagorean theorem has to be true. Okay, so we want to check 8 squared plus 9 squared. We want that to be, oh, nope, I lied. I'm sorry. 8 squared plus 15 squared, but now we need to know this whole kj right here. Well, since this guy is 9, this is also another radius, so this is 8. So altogether, this is 17. Okay, we want to check is 8 squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared. 64 plus 225, we want that to be 289, and it is. That's true. That means that KL is a tangent. It means KL is a tangent. Okay? Try this one on your own. Determine whether GH is a tangent. Justify your answer. One to think about, 12 is just this outside part. It's not the whole thing. You need to check. All right. So we're going to check 6 squared plus 8 squared. Is that going to be the same thing as 18 squared? Because we know this guy right here is 6 also. And if we check, we've got 36 plus 64 being 324. Absolutely. Which means HG is not a tangent. Okay, so HG or GH is not a tangent. Okay, and we're going to use this to answer some questions and find the values of x. Okay, so JH is tangent, which means this is a right angle. So since it's a right angle, we know that x squared plus 12 squared has to be equal to x plus 8 squared because we're adding them together. Now you got to FOIL that. So we know that x squared plus 144 is equal to x squared plus 16x plus 64. Start solving here a little bit. We're going to subtract 64 on both sides. And that tells us that 80 is equal to 16x, which means x is 5. So a question I could ask there is, what's the radius of that circle? I could ask, what's the diameter of that circle? I could say, what's the length of GH? All those things it could come from. Okay, try these next two on your own. Okay, find out, just find the x. You don't have to find anything else from there. assume that they're going to be tangent, so they're going to make the right angles. Okay. Those guys are shot. We're going to check. X squared plus 14 squared is going to be 17 squared, which means x squared plus 196 is 289. Subtract, you get x squared is 93. Take the square root of both sides. It tells you x is going to be about 9.6. Okay, about 9.6. Over here, okay, we're trying to figure out what this is. Well, that's also going to be an x because it is a radius, same as this one right here. So x squared plus 4 squared is equal to x plus 2 squared. X squared plus 16 is x squared plus 4x plus 4. Your x squareds are gone. We're going to subtract 4, and so you get 12 is equal to 4x, which means x is 3. Okay? Another theorem here. If two segments from the same exterior point are tangent, then they are congruent. Okay? So we say if AB and BC are tangent, then AB is congruent to BC. Okay, so doing this example over here, I'm telling you that AB and BC are tangents, which means that AB has to be equal to BC, which means x plus 15 is equal to 2x minus 5. And you do a little solving, you get x is 20. And I could go through and then ask what the length of that is if we needed to, but right now it just said find x. Okay, find the next two, see what you got. All right, they're both tangents. So 3x plus 8 is equal to 26, which means 3x is 18, which means x is 6. Okay, over here, 2x plus 9 is equal to 3x plus 6. Do a little solving, you get 3 is equal to x. Okay, that's it. Last little bit for today, circumscribed polygons. A polygon is circumscribed about a circle if every side of the polygon is tangent to the circle. So on the left, some examples of circumscribes. They touch exactly one spot. The stuff over here is not, because it doesn't, not every side touches in one spot. This guy's close, except for this one right here. Okay? So, a graphic designer is giving directions to create a larger version of the triangular logo shown. If ABC is circumscribed about circle G, find the perimeter of triangle ABC. Okay? So, since these two right here are both tangent to each other, that means they have to be equal. So AE is also going to be 8. Since this is the same as this, that means here's 7, which means this is 3. But since this guy is 3, that means this one is 3. And so if we add up all the sides, we're going to get this guy is 11, this guy is 15, this guy is 10. So the perimeter is going to be 11 plus 15 is 26, plus 10 is 36 feet. Okay, tried this last one. Quadrilateral RSTU is circumscribed about circle J. If the perimeter is 18 units, find x. Well, since this guy is x, that means this one is x. Since this is x, that means this is x. Since this one is 3, that means this one is 3. And since this guy is 3, then that means this guy is 3. So if we add all these together, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4x plus 3, 6, 9, 12 going to have to equal 18, which means 4x is 6, which means x is 1.5. Okay, just a little bit of problem solving. So you know the deal. What I would like you to do, please, is put your phones in the phone holder while you do your homework. Okay, you may not get them back until the end of class. I'm going to ask you to actually do this, please. I know that I'm not here to police it, but If you could do it, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and I will see you guys on Thursday. We're going to do sections 10.6 and 10.7 on Thursday. Homework check on 10.5 on Friday. All right, see ya. Bye.